be singing Final Distance by Utada Hikaru. I can tell. I hate to say it, but a lot of the songs just sounded the same. Being someone who doesn't speak Japanese fluently, in fact I speak very little, but I couldn't really tell what was happening in the song. It should be something that was more communicated. But I love the sound of your voice. I love it. One thing that you could work on for the future is just your upper range, making it more powerful. Your lower range is wonderful. But as soon as you went up into the top, it was breathy. You didn't quite go with the rest of it. But overall, I enjoyed that. That was very nice to listen to.
For 3 minutes, it's not like we were just kind of like, time, let's be jerks. So that's not, yeah.
But we are jerks. But we are jerks.
It's okay. Sorry. I think you have a beautiful voice. So I wrote down notes that like might come across as harsh, but it's only because I think you have a beautiful voice. Think about when you're performing, like still acting through the phrases when you're not singing. Because I felt like you were like really focused on what you're doing when you were singing. Sometimes I felt like you were just kind of waiting for when you were singing again. Be like, for just your body, just like be on your feet. You're kind of rocking back and forth. That'll help you get the sound out better. You were like, your head was gripping a little bit. Like when you would sing high notes, your head would kind of move with it, which is just a habit. And if you like learn to not hold that tension and like in your body, then it'll flow and your voice will be like even more beautiful than it already is. And the thing that I would say, while I agree with like the point of, I guess, work on your upper range, but I would say just when you're picking songs, make sure like that you sound good on it, especially for this song because the vocals were still on it and we could hear that like the singer was still belting or whatever through the bridge. There's nothing wrong with not being able to belt really high notes because there's just not. I mean, your voice is what it is and you can work on it. But just know, like, if you know that notes that are supposed to be belted at like the top of your range and you know that you have to bring it to head voice, like change the key or find a different song or something like that. Yeah, just then, while that is something to work on, just like, it's just a matter of knowing how to pick songs that like, showcase your beautiful, beautiful voice in a way that, like, it shows it off instead of being like, oh, and now she's going into her head voice, which doesn't sound as beautiful as the rest of your voice. So, I really think you have a lovely voice. In case I ever made that clear.
Oh, wow. The music started and you just, in the beginning, you were kind of shy. I could tell you were a little scared. But your voice was so beautiful. I mean, I'm sorry to repeat it over and over. I'll say gorgeous instead, darling. It was gorgeous. I mean, I don't speak Japanese. I fake speak Japanese. But your enunciation was very nice. And that's why it was a little unfortunate that you didn't seem to know the lyrics. Because I was like, man, I can tell she doesn't know the lyrics. I'm sure Amy over there is like, you know. So, I mean, maybe pick a song. No, Amy's nice. I'm just kidding. I'm a jerk. I'm forgetting. But, no, maybe, you know, it's hard to sing in another language, especially if it's a language you don't speak or you only speak a little bit. It's hard. I know. I totally understand. And it's impressive. But if it's going to come between, you know, picking a song that you know better and can sing better, or picking a song, I mean, it's important to pick a song you like, but if you can't perform it, you know, and I wish you'd been more familiar with the song, because there were some places where, you know, I felt like you were searching. You were like, oh, what's that word? And I was like, no, you were singing so well. And again, yeah, when you went into your higher register, I know you had some problem with it, and I kind of was sitting here, like, cheering you on. I was like, no, go for it. I don't care if you can't hit it. Just, like, attack it. Because when you had that hesitation, I was like, I'd rather have you go all out and not quite be able to hit the note than have that kind of, like, shy thing where you would, like, kind of duck out and let the background vocals, like, take over for you. And I was like, no, just go for it. And, you know, it's true, like everything as you said, about find a song that complements your voice. Don't get one that's too high for your voice. But if you're stuck with that song and that's what you got, sell it. Like, better that you hit the note wrong and you totally sold it than for you to duck out and be kind of, like, sheepish and don't go for it. So, no, I think you have a wonderful voice, and I think you should definitely practice and try to get a better sense for what works for your voice, because I would love to hear you. You have an absolutely beautiful voice. It's fact.
Okay, I guess I'll be reiterating sentiments again. What? I'm too lazy. But yeah, I love your lower register. The vocal quality you have is just phenomenal. Like what has been said before, that range was an issue, but I mean, it's partly as you get smarter with song selection and just being comfortable with saying, you know what, this is a little bit too high. Screw it, I'm changing the key, because I know it can be kind of intimidating going and approaching a song that you really like that you can't quite do and thinking, is it okay to change the key? I don't want it to sound bad, you know. I mean, I know that can be intimidating, but you have to be confident enough in your own abilities to say, you know what, I like this song, and the best way that I can do it justice is to make it suit my own voice, and that'll just come with more experience. But beautiful voice.